Hey everybody, so I'm a little late. Sorry about that, but you probably all are just online anyways, ready to watch this. So very cool. Today is BOGO day, first day of BOGO week, and it's very exciting. And so I've been really focused on getting all my ducks in a row and helping people get their BOGOs all day long, and it's very exciting. Probably one of my busiest days is the first day of BOGO day. And that's fun because everybody is so excited about these deals. Well, so I am talking about the AromaLite Diffuser today because we are still on our summer vacation whirlwind of videos about things that we use during the summer especially. And this is one of my favorites. So I'm showing you the brand new one. I needed to open this anyways. I've been putting it off because we have another one, but I keep taking that other places and, you know, it's not as easy to find. So one of my favorite reasons that this is my favorite, right, is because it comes in this incredible box, which is so easy and compact, and most of the diffusers you get are in like a bigger square box or whatever, and this is just easy. So if you're going to transport it, you can keep this box and take it in this, and it's really handy. Although I'm going to show you another trick. So I'm just opening it brand new, and it's all wrapped up, of course. And the reason, I'll tell you why I love it while I'm opening it, more than the other diffusers that we have, is because it always works. It just works really well. You can run it for up to 8 hours, so you have a 4-hour setting and an 8-hour setting, which is really handy because sometimes you don't want it to go for 8 hours. You want more potent smell for 4 hours, like say during a class or something. Is that really loud? I can't break the tape. And then, you know, at night you might want it to go for 8 hours, or maybe you just want kind of a subtle smell throughout your workday and you don't want to have to refill it over and over again. And so that makes this really good. And it is so small and very discreet. You know, it's not like totally obvious. I didn't think at first that I was going to love it as much as I do because it's just a square box. It's not very exciting, but it lights up with a pretty little light. And which you can turn on and off, and I think there's a couple of levels of how bright that light is too, so it's kind of purplish, and the steam comes out this one end, and I really think it works way better for larger spaces. So the pedal is a wonderful option, but it actually is really only good for maybe, I don't know, what do they say, like 300 square feet or something? So like a bedroom, on a nightstand, maybe in a bathroom. It does a really good job in those settings. Now the AromaLite, we have a great room that's kind of vaulted ceilings, and it's the kitchen and the living room and dining room and everything. So for that space, this one is particularly good. And then for our space at HQ, it was really good too. It filled the whole room pretty fast and really well. I really like this one too because at, like, say a vendor event, the stream and the mist of the oils that come out are just super fast or super big too, so it really draws in the attention of the crowd at a vendor event. They're like, oh, what's that? And they come over to smell. So really great talking point. How you use it though, I'm going to give you some tips. This cover comes off. The first time I got it, I was like, oh my gosh, how do I fill water? There's one tiny little hole here. I thought you had to fill it that way. You don't. This purple part comes off too. So you take that off. You fill this water well up to this line inside here, and then you fill it, you put that back on there, and then you can also reface the direction. So right now the steam's coming out this side, and you see the buttons are right here. Well, maybe you want the steam to come out the other side, so you just turn all of those inside parts around. The other piece that's my favorite is traveling with your AromaLite is so easy. So it tucks right into your luggage so conveniently. Here's the cord. It fits directly inside of, unless they've changed the cord. Now I'm telling you a lie. No. It fits in here pretty well when you wrap this around, and you can even put the purple top back on and the regular lid, so it's just a really compact way to travel. Stick it inside your bag, tucked into clothes, and you don't really even need the box, but you can keep the box for extra protection if you want to. It really, for me, is less bulky. It's just super slim and convenient. It gives a really great aroma, like I said. A light aroma? No, it's not a light aroma. It's aroma lit up. And then it also, the price point is good. It's a medium price point. It's not our most inexpensive, but it's not our most expensive either. It's really great. And you can clean it fairly easily because there's not a lot of nooks and crannies inside. It's still pretty easy to clean. Which you want to do about every month if you can get around to it. It does get some buildup on it, which is, I haven't noticed that being really interrupting with the smells or anything. But I wanted to tell you that right now my favorite thing to put in the AromaLite Diffuser smell-wise, is 3 drops of patchouli and 5 drops of lime essential oil. That is my particularly favorite combo. It's I guess for summertime. Patchouli's good to keep flies away, but it also is very invigorating and focusing, and it's just good for emotions. But and then the lime just makes it feel very summery. But anyway, so this is my favorite diffuser, and I mean, people always say, what's your favorite diffuser? And I always hate that I can't say one of the $20 ones, but we have gone through about 6 $20 diffusers in the last 3 years, and I've only had one AromaLite. Well, that's not true. I've had 3, but I've not thrown away any, if that makes sense. So I've had one, and in fact, it's always the one that I lend out to people too, because I know it works so well, and I know that it's not bulky, it's not going to take up a ton of room, and they're gonna love it. So it's always the one, if I'm going to loan a diffuser, it's always the one that I loan. So that's really it. That's all I wanted to say. Yes, Ashley, you definitely need to try the AromaLite. It is by far my favorite. I think that, you know, it's tempting to buy the cheap diffusers, but ultimately, like I said, you'll use more of them, and they don't do as much square footage. And I've experimented a lot with diffusers from other brands and such as well, and they've been great-ish, but none of them have been as potent a stream of smell as the AromaLite has. So it really is my favorite, even of all the different brands that I've tried, even the pretty ones that are like pottery and stuff. I haven't been as impressed with those. So that is my 2 cents on the AromaLite diffuser. I hope that you guys are diffusing something today and it's making you feel good. Also, go get your BOGOs. All right, have a great night.